police respond to a late-night domestic disturbance call made by a highly intoxicated woman who claims she is being threatened. However, upon arrival, officers quickly discover there is no actual crime taking place, just a messy logistical dispute between unmarried ex-partners at a friend's house after a night out. If you're ready to see how a totally avoidable argument over a ride home transforms into a booking photo and a felony charge, do me a favor and smash that like button, because I really need your help with this one.
All right. What's going on?
I just want to leave. I want to be left alone.
Okay.
With my kids. We can file a civil dispute. He can hire an attorney. I can hire an attorney.
Okay. Are you guys going through a divorce or something? Or?
No, we're not going through a divorce. We've never been married. I just want to move on.
Okay, so do you guys live together?
No, sir.
Okay. So you don't live together? Whose house is this?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Then how did you end up here?
Because this is where my child ended up, and I'm going where my child goes.
How did you... Okay, so...
Because this is where he was placed to be with his friends to watch a fight tonight for the UFC. I'm not sure of any further details.
Okay.
Other than that.
Okay.
I'm a criminal.
I'm never saying you're a criminal.
Yes, sir.
I'm not saying you're a criminal.
I just want to take my kids and go home. I don't want to deal with this anymore.
Okay.
This is my buddy's house, who we came to stay.
Right.
And she's fucking unhinged. I don't feel safe with her and my kid. She came and up. I mean, she's calling the cops. And I'm like, why would you do that? You've already called the cops over at our house in Palmore. You're doing it again. She's so.
What's the reason of the argument?
No, nothing. Literally, came here. This is my buddy's house. I said, we're not driving all the way home. No. We're coming here to go to sleep. And she fucking lost it. And she says, videotaping me. I'm like, you can videotape me all you want. I was like, I didn't do nothing. My buddy Blake owns this house. He's a UPS driver. He said to drive here.
This is my car that I drive every single day, and I have my children's...
28? Go ahead, I'm just talking to my dispatch.
Yes, sir. I have my children's
Quebec,
full-on
Foxtrot Kilo,
from
India 13. Go ahead, you're good.
24/7, our doctor's appointments, our hospital appointments. He's a
What's your
special
name?
needs child, Eliza Harris.
Copy. Do you have ID on you?
No.
How did you get here then?
It's in my wallet.
How did you get here?
I rode with him.
Wait, you rode with him,
Yeah.
but now you're wanting to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Have y'all been drinking tonight?
I didn't know that there was any problems until we were at the lodge and we were watching this fight that I didn't even know existed.
Gotcha.
I'm a sports fanatic. I don't really care
Okay.
if there's a fight between anybody, so I don't mind sitting there and watching it
Gotcha.
happen. But then as soon as the bartender started to...
Started to what?
I don't even know how to make this, I don't blame him. He's a wonderful, wonderful...
Your kid is calling you.
Yes, I understand.
Oh, okay.
And she always interrupts.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me, I'm talking right now. The constant interruption from the sidebar and the back bar, or whatever they might call it, that has a lot to do with it.
Was it like the bartender hitting on her?
I mean, I don't think that's really a problem. If
Was
the
the
bartender
bartender-
hits on me, it's not really
So the bartender was
was
flirting with him.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there's no crime whenever the bartender flirts with me or if the bartender flirts with him. There's no crime there.
No.
Correct?
No. That's.
So then what's the problem here?
I don't know. You called us.
I called you because he told me to call you, and then I laid the situation to rest. So I'm just trying to go to rest. You know what I mean?
So whose house is this?
I'm not really sure. This is one of his people. I don't associate with Leesburg.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you mind if I just say hi to your kids real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. In a minute, whenever I'm done talking.
Let me. Once she's done, she'll take care of you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how did you? Okay. So who drove here?
Number one. Thank you.
Yeah, you're good. Absolutely, no worries. I have kids, so. Hey, absolutely. All right, so you guys rode here together.
Here.
Who drove?
He did.
Okay, because obviously you're in no condition to drive.
No, sir, and I know that.
Okay, so he drove, and you're just wanting to leave.
I've documented everything that I want to leave.
Okay.
I have a place to go.
Okay, so where would you go? Like, where are you going to go once?
Palmore Park. I have my family's living enhancements there, except for a king bed.
Do you have anybody that you can come pick you up?
No, I don't need anybody to come pick me up. I'm a 27-year-old woman with.
So how are you gonna go? How are you gonna get there when you're in no condition to drive?
I can Uber.
You're gonna Uber with your
people do.
Okay.
I was
trying to make it easier for you.
Yeah, if you can make it easier on me, then.
Well, if you think Ubering is gonna be better.
If Ubering is an option, I want the best, safest option for my children.
Okay. Yeah. Obviously, Uber, they are good.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Right. I don't want to.
So if you want to take care of your daughter.
Myself.
Yeah, absolutely. So let me go talk to him real quick, and I'll be right back. All right. Hang tight.
But can you? Excuse me.
What's up?
What are you going to talk to him about?
I'm trying to figure out how we can mitigate the situation.
Mitigate? What does that mean?
Meaning, mitigating means to make the situation better. So
we can just lighten up the situation and sweep it under the rug.
Not sweep it under the rug. Mitigating literally means solving a problem.
Okay.
So I'm the mediator.
Yes,
I'm going to be the mediator.
Yes,
meaning
that's what I'm looking for.
So I'm going to mediate or mitigate.
Yes, sir.
But can I get your first name, please?
Yes, sir. Eliza.
All right. Hang tight. Okay. I'll be right back.
Am I allowed to come here and
I would prefer if you...
Oh, I can't document this?
Well, you can just... what I'm asking
That's
is,
fine.
can you just stand over here?
No
That's all I'm
problem.
asking. Okay. It's being...
She pulled her phone out.
Okay. What?
She pulled her phone out and videotaped everything.
Whose house is this?
My buddy Blake. He's a UPS driver.
So why are y'all here?
Because I didn't want to go to my house. He's already been there. She's no longer living with us. Why is she standing there? I don't want her standing there.
She has the right to stand there.
She can stand there.
Stop.
You've been to my house before.
Have I been to your house?
I think you have.
Maybe. Where you live?
Yes.
I've been to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're no longer together, so.
Okay.
But the thing is, she's saying that.
No, I can't talk to you. I'm probably about to get arrested.
Nope.
You're not being arrested.
Something, because everybody's over here talking shit. So I'll talk my shit back.
You're not getting arrested.
Ma'am, you're not getting arrested.
Okay.
I've already established that with you.
Everybody leave me the fuck alone and take my kids home. You understand?
Hold on. Wait.
You know what I mean?
Wait.
Like, he needs to leave me alone. Everybody needs to leave me.
Do me a favor.
Yes.
Take it down 3 notches, because I have been nothing but respectful to you this entire time, and you're over here swearing and cussing at me and yelling at me. So what I need you to do, for the sake of your daughter, because your daughter's watching you.
Okay.
Okay. Is that how you want to act in front of your daughter? Absolutely
no, I
not.
Want you to act
I want you to be quiet. That's what I want you to do.
I want to be.
Everything's being documented. I want you to be quiet. That's what I want you to do. Stand by. I've already talked to you. I'm giving an opportunity to him to talk to him.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Sounds good. Yes,
Do me a favor. Just sit on the back of your car.
Okay. Yes, sir.
I don't want you to be.
No, I need you.
The cops.
Look at me. Look at me.
Talk to us.
Hey,
Yeah.
Stop talking to her.
Yeah.
Stop talking to her.
Okay.
You guys are making this way worse. You got a kid right there. You got a kid right there. Okay.
Yes,
that is not how we act in front of our children.
Correct.
Are you
I'm
calling?
gonna take my son.
Whoa. Ma'am, you are putting.
Get the fuck out of my way! I'm gonna take my goddamn son.
All right.
Stop it, Liza.
Stop. I'm gonna take my motherfucking son.
Stop.
I'm gonna take my goddamn son. Have you lost your fucking mind?
Get back.
Have you lost your goddamn mind? Have you lost it, mother?
All right. Hey, stop. Stop.
You.
Nope, I lost her.
I can't wait.
I need you to back up. That's what I need you to do. We're 10-4. We're detaining the female right now. Stand by.
Detain the female.
Liza, what the?
I haven't done a thing but try to grab my son while you've been trying to cross me.
Stop.
I'm not doing shit. Don't fucking touch my son.
Well, you're being arrested right now.
Okay, bro. Oh wow, big fucking deal.
All right, we're gonna have to direct book.
Is that you?
No, I need you to back up. If not, you're gonna be arrested.
You got it on video,
Back up.
Back it up, motherfucker. Back it up.
All right. Get up.
Back it up. Back it up. Back that shit up.
Stop.
Back it up.
Stop.
Back it up.
Stop. You're making it worse.
I'm not making a mother thing worse. I ain't done a damn fucking thing wrong.
All right.
And you
well,
know it. I haven't fucking committed a crime.
Yeah, you did. You just battered the law enforcement officer.
How?
Yeah.
How's that?
You literally pushed me in my face.
I pushed you?
Yes.
You big motherfucker. I pushed you?
Well, get in the car.
Oh my god.
Get in the car.
Oh my god.
Get in the car. Stop.
Well,
Get in the car.
Stop.
Get in the car.
Can you relax?
No, you need to get in the
I
car.
know that you're hard about having your ass beat because you're a big dude, but calm down.
All right, stop. All right.
Yes, that.
Yeah, we're good.
Everything's fine. Thanks.
Everybody's good.
Most he's gotten in a long time.
Let's break down the legal and behavioral chaos of this encounter. To fully comprehend the sheer magnitude of the dysfunction on display in this incident, we have to look far beyond the physical scuffle that ends the video. What we are witnessing is the catastrophic collision between alcohol-induced emotional dysregulation, the complexities of family law, and the modern sociological trend of outsourcing our interpersonal conflict resolution to the state. This is not just a video about a woman making a poor choice. It is a comprehensive case study in how a fragile ego, stripped of its rational filters, can force the legal system to intervene in the most destructive way possible. To unpack this, we must examine the situation through the intertwined lenses of jurisprudence, psychological unraveling, and the sociological burden placed on modern law enforcement. From a foundational legal perspective, the officers responding to this call are walking into a jurisdictional nightmare known as the civil standby. When the police arrive, they are immediately faced with a stark reality. No actual crime has been committed. The woman called 911 claiming she was being threatened, but the investigation quickly reveals that the only threat was to her sense of control. The parents are unmarried, there is no formal custody agreement mentioned, and the dispute is purely logistical. In the eyes of the law, this is strictly a civil matter. Law enforcement officers have absolutely no legal authority to act as roadside family court judges. They cannot arbitrarily assign custody, nor can they force one parent to hand over a child to the other simply because one party is making a scene. Their sole legal mandate in this specific moment is to maintain the peace and ensure that no imminent harm comes to anyone involved, especially the minors. This brings us to the critical legal concept of the community caretaking doctrine and the massive liability of child endangerment. The woman repeatedly insists that she just wants to take her kids and leave. On a normal day, a mother leaving a house with her child is an absolute fundamental right. However, the legal landscape shifts entirely because of her severe impairment. She is visibly intoxicated, she admits she cannot drive, she has no identification, and her plan for shelter is incredibly vague. If the police officer simply stepped aside and allowed a heavily intoxicated woman to wander off into the dark with a child, or allowed her to wrangle a child into a random Uber without verifying a safe destination, the officer and the department would assume a massive legal and moral liability. The officer is not keeping her there to oppress her. He is legally bound to ensure the child is not placed into an environment of immediate peril. By offering to mitigate the situation, essentially acting as a temporary armed social worker, the officer is trying to build a bridge between the civil nature of the dispute and the safety requirements of the state. The situation abruptly escalates from a civil mediation into a criminal offense due to a severe misunderstanding of a lawful detention. When the officer tells the woman to sit on the bumper of the car and be quiet, he is issuing a lawful command to secure the scene. In law enforcement, establishing physical boundaries is crucial for de-escalation, especially when dealing with unpredictable, impaired individuals. The moment the woman decides she is above this boundary, ignores the command, and charges forward to grab the child, the officer is forced to physically block her. At this exact second, she is lawfully detained for scene safety. When she chooses to shove the officer in response to that detention, she crosses the highest legal threshold in the encounter. Battery on a law enforcement officer is not a charge that requires a closed fist punch or a severe injury. The statute is designed with an incredibly low threshold of physical contact. Intentionally touching or striking an officer against their will while they are in the lawful performance of their duties constitutes a felony. She did not just push a man in a driveway, she struck the physical manifestation of the state's authority, and the legal system is entirely unforgiving of that specific action. Psychologically, the woman's behavior throughout the video is a textbook exhibition of alcohol-induced executive dysfunction, paired with a profound victim complex. The prefrontal cortex of the human brain is responsible for logic, reasoning, impulse control, and processing future consequences. When saturated with alcohol, this part of the brain effectively goes offline, leaving the primitive emotional centers to pilot the ship. This is why the officer's incredibly calm, rational attempts to explain the concept of mitigation simply bounce off her. She is cognitively incapable of processing his logic, she is operating purely on an emotional loop, she feels slighted, she wants control, and she wants her child as a prop to re-establish that control. Furthermore, her decision to call 911 in the first place reveals a highly manipulative psychological tactic known as the preemptive strike. People with severe emotional dysregulation often use the 911 system not to report emergencies, but to control the narrative of a dispute. By calling the police first, she was attempting to officially establish herself as the victim before the officers even arrived on the scene. She assumed that whoever makes the phone call automatically gains the allegiance of the arriving officers. When the officer arrived, assessed the situation objectively, and failed to immediately take her side against her ex-partner, she suffered a massive narcissistic injury. Her reality, the one where she is the helpless victim being wronged by everyone, was challenged by an objective observer. Unable to cope with this cognitive dissonance, her frustration turns into outright aggression toward the very person she called for help. We also have to examine the psychological concept of the hijacked maternal instinct. The woman repeatedly uses her status as a mother as a shield for her terrible behavior. She weaponizes her children, screaming that she just wants to take her son, as if the biological title of mother grants her absolute immunity from situational safety or police commands. This is a severe cognitive distortion. A healthy maternal instinct prioritizes the physical and emotional safety of the child above all else, which would mean stepping back, calming down, and letting the officer safely resolve the dispute so the child is not further traumatized. Instead, her ego hijacks her maternal role. She views the child not as an independent human being who needs protecting from the chaos, but as an extension of her own ego and property. She is willing to instigate a physical brawl with an armed police officer mere feet away from her child, permanently traumatizing him, simply to prove that no one can tell her what to do. From a sociological perspective, this body cam footage serves as a grim reflection of the breakdown of modern community structures and the incredible burden placed on contemporary law enforcement. Historically, human beings lived in tight-knit communities, extended families, or deeply connected neighborhoods where disputes of this nature were handled peer-to-peer. A messy argument after a night out would be resolved by a family member stepping in, a trusted friend taking the keys, or a community elder mediating the peace. Today, that social fabric has largely disintegrated. We have become incredibly isolated, and as a result, we have entirely outsourced our conflict resolution to the state. We literally call armed government agents to settle arguments over who is taking which Uber home. This places police officers in an impossible, paradoxical role. Society demands that police officers be tactically proficient crime fighters, yet simultaneously expects them to possess the nuanced skills of a marriage counselor, a child psychologist, and an addiction specialist, often all at the same time, at 2 a.m. in a dark driveway. The officer in this video does a masterful job of attempting to wear the social worker hat. He speaks softly, he validates the presence of the children, he explains his thought process, and he tries to broker a peaceful exit strategy. Yet, the sociology of the situation dictates that when you invite the state into your private life to solve your problems, the state brings its rules with it. The woman wanted the police to act as her personal customer service representatives, but the state only operates through the mechanism of law. And the ultimate tragedy of this encounter, and the most devastating sociological impact, falls entirely on the children standing in the background. We are watching the real-time transmission of generational trauma. Children learn how to navigate the world, how to process conflict, and how to respect authority by watching their primary caregivers. The child in this video watched their mother use the police as a weapon, entirely lose control of her emotions, initiate a physical assault on a public servant, and get hauled away in handcuffs. The normalization of this level of dysfunction is profound. The state can mitigate the immediate danger by placing the mother in a squad car and ensuring the child has a safe place to sleep for the night, but the legal system cannot undo the psychological damage of a child watching their family structure collapse in a stranger's driveway. Ultimately, this incident is a brutal reminder of the importance of self-regulation and personal accountability. The police did not ruin this woman's night, nor did her ex-partner, nor did the bartender who allegedly flirted with him. She manufactured a crisis out of thin air, demanded the legal system intervene, and then physically fought the legal system when it didn't cater to her impaired demands. She traded a slightly uncomfortable Uber ride for a booking cell, a permanent criminal record, and the lasting trauma of her children, proving that when the ego is at the wheel and alcohol is in the tank, the destination is almost always a catastrophe.